And here we are continuing this series of testing. This is in the middle of a run during a debug session, and I want to show you this to demonstrate a little deeper about this brain in a jar idea, where the cursor has stopped, where I have made the program pause, is at this line where it's going to pull an event key. What this would do in real life is it would sit there and wait until a user hit a key on the keyboard. Okay, and then it would, as a result, it would return a couple of values. One would just be the name of event that happened, which we already knew was key, and then it would also return this parameter value, which is the value's named key, but it'll indicate which key was pressed. Okay, and in real life, we're expecting a C under normal conditions, the C to continue. The fake terminal over here. So it had pretended to clear the screen. Here in this IDE, there isn't normally anything, any such thing as a called term. So I made one up, and it's just like an empty thing. And I just assigned a function to it called term.clear, and it just prints out the term, pretending to clear the screen. All right, but now this OS thing, see, there is actually comes with Lua by default already a OS library, operating system facilities. You can see. This is one advantage of using a real IDE. You get a description of things when you hover over. It's like built-in documentation for everything, as long as whoever coded that library or API had provided this inline documentation. Then it shows up when you hover over it. It's very convenient. Well, let's show what happens. I'm going to dive into this method. This is step into. Okay, the cursor switches over into my mock miscellaneous file, and we're inside this pull event method, and we've got this parameter that I've given it called key, and I should be able to see event name key, and it creates a new variable, return key, just assign 0 for now. But if event name is key, and we already know it is in this case, it's just going to, okay, I'm just mocking the key press C, which is same as the number 46 in our case. So right after this runs, we should see that on the console. See, mocking key press C. And then we go ahead and assign 46 to that return. And then it's just going to go ahead and return that value. And that's the idea of mocking. It enables you to potentially run all of your program within the IDE without the program having to be in the situation where it was normally expected to run, especially if that situation is so difficult or error prone. If it's a high risk situation, then where when the stakes are high, you don't want to be just messing around right in the environment. So is the return value the same as keys.c? Well, I had to define keys.c as 46. And so we know that that should already be true. Now, is this to continue? Then let's do the callback. And what's the matter? Okay, it's a fuel situation. It wants us to place fuel into the selected slot. Alright. Then it's going to run the callback, which is simply going to be to refuel. Let's go in there and look. Yeah, t.refuel. It's my mock turtle. And let's go in to refuel. And if this is anything except unlimited, what is fuel level? We don't know. It's an up value. I think right now it's too low. It's something. Yeah, and this is going to up that value by 400. It's going to pretend to. It's all just fake. It's just so that I can run and see what happens. Fuel level. Can we see what the fuel level is? Oh. Seems unlikely. Really? This is a different instance of... yeah. There. The fuel level's been increased to 400. Okay. Let's step out of there. And it's going to return true. So now it's going to move to this return place, etc., etc. Well, my purpose here was just to show how mocking works, so that you could run. It's kind of like if you had a complicated software that's supposed to run in a web server, and the web server being the container, but you want to see your software run independent of the container. In that case, that's another case where you would use mocks, because you just want to see your stuff run without bothering to place it within the context of a container. This is what you call integration testing. It does not tell you end-to-end results. It does not reveal whether you're right about your assumptions about the working environment, but it just tells you your parts work together correctly. Integration testing. That's why typically you want to do unit testing and integration testing before you do the system testing. All right, let's just watch this thing continue. It's going to error out. Well, I need to. I have a lot of other stopping places. I'm going to layers finished. Pretending, yeah. So the mock turtle, play turns right, play turns left, or whatever. Layer. When I say layers finished, I'm talking about like layers of lava. I have another instance where I pretend to get to it, but this time is first. It's false, so it's going to behave differently. And this is where it should error out, I think. Yeah, I mean, it should error out. Not really, it shouldn't, but I expect it to error out. That's what I'm saying. Okay, next I'm going to go through and correct the mistakes that I've found so far. And if you want to join me for that, then be my guest. It's making the sausage.